Hey, traders. Welcome to episode 1101, I guess. Wow, what a dump Bitcoin took at critical resistance. We had an upthrust, 11,981. No joke, man. Right? Founder, I mean, that was again, like breaking back above this resistance. You knew that's where it could run to before trouble started. Trouble started, right? With what? I mean, I don't know, man. It might be coinciding fundamental variables, but one reason why Bitcoin dumped is kind of why gold sold off. As you can see, the US dollar here rallied, got back above a critical ice line, 92.55. Remember this DXY US dollar currency index, right? Above ice lines here. So if you want Bitcoin and gold to continue to the upside, you probably don't want to see the US dollar remain above this. I mean, and it's certainly going to back test it as support. Whether it holds or breaks back down after making just another consecutive lower high remains unknown. But good news, with 52 minutes left on the 4-hour, bearish engulfing candle being painted. Meh. Right? I mean, lots of upside potential. But if you're in overwhelmingly bearish conditions, chances are you won't even get close to up there. Right? So all depends. I mean, that's again, like you look at gold did very similarly what Bitcoin did, so not too crazy. I don't know, just replotted, since we now created a new swing high, a lower high, consecutive lower highs, Monka S. But okay, we're still making higher lows. All right, looks like a demand line is upon you. And if you pivot higher than this low from August 27th, you could be in the midst of painting 4-hour hidden bullish divergence just like Bitcoin, right? There's an offshoot chance, like the sell-off happens and then you end up making technically a higher low than the previous low with much higher levels of negative momentum. We've seen it before.
Hey Mitch, is there a potential harmonic on the ETH 4-hour? Thanks.
I don't
Love
think
the
so.
Patreon.
Simon, thank you for the 420.
Is that a joint?
I don't think so. We had an edge, right? And the edge played out right to the upside. Then we hit the top of a freaking channel. We're going to look at it next. Hit the top of a channel, upsloping resistance that was confluent with a horizontal line resistance from 2018, multi-year highs, right? And we reversed there. So screw Bithumb, screw the US dollar. Come on, Ethereum disrespected the living crap out of the TA. Is it any wonder that Ethereum reverses after profit-taking levels have been achieved? You even went a little higher, man. So we're going to finish up on gold and Bitcoin, then we'll go to Ethereum. Thanks, dude. I'm glad you're enjoying the Patreon. Remember, Patreon, the mentality you have when you join the Patreon, or if you're a current patron now and you need an attitude adjustment, you need to be in the mindset of investing in yourself every day that you are a patron, right? Every day you invest in yourself as a patron, that is just that much more value you're getting out of it, okay? So maybe, hey, I'm just going to join the Patreon for a month. Okay, well, if you're going to join the Patreon for 1 month and then leave after that, you need to pledge to me that you will invest in yourself for at least 30 days. After 30 days, do whatever you want if you leave, right? But if you renew as a patron, you're kind of pledging, hey man, I feel like investing in myself for 60 days. The investment you make in yourself is through education, learning from trade setups, asking questions, being active in the Patreon Discord chat. These are all ways for you to get better. All right. So gold sold off like Bitcoin. No technical damage being done quite yet. It is a little disturbing, the lower highs. Right, classic distribution, but you still got the higher lows, and you're still above 1920, which is your 2011 previous all-time high. All right, that's good. And as long as you're above that, all is well, man. Nothing to worry about until then. Yes, stocks are definitely something we're going to talk about, which are killing it. It's beautiful, dude. Check your IRA, check your retirement, your brokerage accounts. What? So here it is, man. The way we've been looking at this is the beautiful channel. It remains beautiful. As you can see, we were flirting for a little bit at the nadir levels today outside of the channel. Guh. Scary stuff. Never falling below that local low, though, from August 11th, right? So again, fact remains where traders have settled up higher than the low of August 27th for now, and so that always leaves a backdoor chance that if a Japanese bullish engulfing or some sort of Japanese candlestick reversal occurs at this demand line, hidden bullish divergence could start developing and maturing. But for now, you're just at a point where you've dumped, impulse down, sideways consolidation, not many bids coming in, where eventually the bottom could fall out and we just start building on negative momentum again, and we just become oversold eventually. So not much of an edge at this current time. There's just not. But where it reversed makes sense because that's a daily high, 11,981. It's your high from 2018, a daily candle close. Or it's like, can't be that freaking surprising, dude, every time.
Hey, check out the BTC weekly chart. Can draw a trend line on the RSI peaks from 20k, 14k in this high.
Michael Oaks, thanks for the 5 super chat. Sure. I don't know, man. Whatever he's saying. Try to do it real quick. Since we're on Bitcoin, we'll go to Ethereum. RSI, huh? Oh, he's saying this. I don't know, man. Does it really mean much? Does it? Are you just trying to tell me we have convergence or something right now? Alright. I mean, technically from this high to this high, you could say divergence, but we don't know if it's over yet. I mean, well, an interesting observation on your relative strength index on the weekly. But again, too much price action, too many discernible peaks in between this high to this high, so it makes it far more difficult to say, hey man, there's bearish divergence on the weekly right now. It's like, so you're just gonna ignore this peak, this peak, this peak. I don't know if you can do that, man. Really, really tough to say. Now, one thing that people don't want to hear, remember, as we talked about, the breakout of the right angled and descending broadening formation was never tested. That's 10,550. If you can't, I mean, hold on. Why is this off? What the? Okay, that's the local high. That shouldn't even be visible on the weekly right now. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, I'm embarrassed. No, they should be on the daily. But right here, 11,463 really is what it is. You're below it again. God, man, you just can't catch a break. So the longer this happens, you keep crapping around here, it could just turn into a failed breakout, up thrust, not enough demand, not enough bids for reverses, and eventually test 10,550 on the weekly. Because that's where you're going. If you get confirmation close below 11,463.87, whatever, could eventually find yourself at 10,557. We know 10,952 is something, a discernible peak on the daily, but it's not that strong, right? As you can clearly see, you can't even see it really on the weekly. So, okay. Let's go to a beautiful looking chart here. I mean, I'm really digging Ethereum right now, based on the fact that it painted a 4-hour bullish pin bar just recently. The most recent candle close on the 4-hour Ethereum achieved was bullish pin bar reversal. Okay, something that's notable, right? We just looked at the RSI on the weekly. Well, we're just looking at the 4-hour on Ethereum. This doesn't mean continuation divergence. There was all this divergence, and now it's like there was like an upsloping support on the RSI right here that you're trying to pivot off of. Just interesting observation. It'd really be like this. Just for people to not be confused and be like, hey man, it's divergence. It's like, it's not divergence. It's just merely convergence. So it just changed the color to white. So you go from all this divergence that manifested into a huge market win price, all targets hit and higher, and then you went up to hit the weekly only resistance that existed that was left until like $800, and then you were friggin' sitting at 85 on the RSI, and you reversed. But when you reversed, look where you might be pivoting. It's just an interesting look, right? So you got that along with, if this bullish pin bar really does play out, which it's exceptional, and it doesn't get much more textbook than this. Maybe the wick could have been a little bit larger. Nah, whatever, dude. If this really becomes the reversal point, then hidden bullish divergence will develop for sure. right? Because your previous low was down here from August 27th at 376. You're at 437 right now. So either of these lows could act as that histogram island where you just do this, right? Where it's like, okay, these lows, look at that, much higher levels of negative momentum with much higher lows, right? Higher price. So hidden bullish divergence could be in development right now, and it could start with a bullish pin bar reversal. That's it, dude. That's Ethereum. Not too bad. It took a big hit, a major. It was down like 10% at one point today. But again, how can you be surprised? I mean, 10%, maybe 5%. Okay, I get it. But yeah, Bitcoin dumped, the macro dumped. Ethereum follows Bitcoin. You know, it has ebbs and flows, and its beta changes. Its sensitivity to Bitcoin's price action. So the higher it goes, maybe the larger the whipsaw the downside could be. But this isn't bad. Look, you're above your local high from August 2nd still, no problems. Man, it's really not a big deal. Like, I'd be a little bit more worried on Bitcoin than Ethereum right now, which maybe makes you think maybe we've nothing to worry about at all, dude. But here's the chart, all right? And what was the question, the super chat someone requested? Oh, is there a harmonic on the 4 hour? No way, dude. Nah. No. Literally, no. If you're talking XA, there's no harmonic. No. If anything, you're on an X to A, and now you're A to B right now. And this could be B to C, right? Bullish pin bar, hidden bullish divergence would give us the pivot point in the rally where we make a lower high, a double top, or a slightly higher high before bearish divergence sets in, right? So this could be just where we're in the middle of the wave. We just started A to B's wave, and now we could be in the midst of working on B to C's wave. All right, which is another smaller wave like the one we just got, all right? If you do Fibonacci, it looks like it's just eyeballing at 61.8% retrace, maybe 65% low to high. Oh man, it was like a 58% retrace. So, okay, so a bullish pin bar is appearing around a 60% retrace, 58% retrace. Okay, let's see what happens, man. This is how it starts. Japanese candlestick patterns. When you're looking for hidden bullish divergence, or even classic bullish divergence for that matter, and it's not quite developed yet, you look for Japanese candlesticks to help you with your math, right? That's like TA math. It's like, okay, we know divergence is here, but there needs to be an argument or a reason why we would take an entry. And so it's still, the jury's out on this negative momentum where you're still at your highest point. But some would definitely argue bullish pin bars are entries for longs. That's it. But that's literally it. I don't know. It's nothing like what we were getting earlier, right? When we had this triple, quadruple MACD RSI bullish divergence that, you know, with a double bottom, slightly lower lows. It's nothing like that. So it's not strong like that. It's just we're trying to, it's a Rubik's Cube, man. Trying to, we know the stuff we know, we're trying to apply it to a non-traditional, crazy, unregulated market where the number one volume used South Korean crypto exchange gets raided by the cops, their headquarters, and just last week, the third largest crypto exchange got seized by the South Korean government for wash trading and fraud. Right? Is there any wonder why DeFi might be blowing up? Or are people just getting fed up with this crap? It's FUD. It hits. It's obviously affected the market today somewhat, a little bit. But dang, dude, scammers gonna scam, and they're just not gonna stop. So I'll tell you this: on the run up, Ethereum outperforming Bitcoin. On this sell off, looking a lot better than Bitcoin. So that's just something to take note of. It's down 8% today, where Bitcoin is only down 4.42%. So even though it has suffered larger losses today, you got to remember the context from before, which was it had much higher gains than Bitcoin in the previous days. So, and it already looks better on the chart than Bitcoin. Look at this, dude. Bullish pin bar. So, stonks. Something that we haven't even talked about or been able to yet because all the crypto. I mean, because there's developments. Man, look at the S&P 500 closed at all-time highs today by far, up 1.54%. DXC Technology up 11.63%. The S&P 500 top gainer, Lam Research right behind it. Align Technology. Then Twitter was number 4. Applied Materials number 5. Notable winners today also Coca-Cola Company up 4.2%.
Is that a joint?
MGM Studios up 4.17%. Micron, right? It's weird, right? Intel comes out with a new processors, new chips today, a news-driven catalyst and pumps, and you also have Micron in there. Pumping Skyworks is also pumped today, and then you have some losers like energy got wrecked today. Oh, this is the way it used to be pre-China virus, where you would have this all the time. Diamondback Energy, top loser. Marathon Oil Corporation, Apache. Remember Apache? Apache, dude, from 2010 to 2020 was the absolute winner of being the absolute worst performing asset on the entire S&P 500. Apache, okay? Number 3 loser today. Advanced Micro Devices, which is interesting, right? It was a top loser today, only down 2%, right? After such a momentous day yesterday. Nvidia, right? It's just keeps going up almost 4% today. It's crazy, man. Apple, top loser today, down 2%. Okay, that's really not that big a deal, right? Salesforce down, Domino's down. Okay. So, remember, the target, the 1272 extension on the S&P 500 is like 3,700 and change. So, and the top of the structure is way up at $3,700, $3,698. So, and I really think, I mean, you remember when the news broke on the CDC announcing, right, the comorbidities stat, which is groundbreaking, where only 6% of COVID deaths came directly from COVID. Of the 150 plus thousand that have happened in America, 6% of them were only because of COVID. What was it? 94% of COVID death cases came from people over the age of 60 and or they had a pre-existing condition, something that was wrong with them already. So, look at the market since that stuff's broken, since that news broke. That's big time. That's kind of like, wow, this was all a joke. We were lied to. Why did the market even dump to begin with on something on a virus that could potentially be so trivial based on the real facts? Okay. Wow, dude, Tron Connect's up almost 2% now. What happened? Tron Connect. Dude, I want to look at the Tron to BTC pair. Wait, we're supposed to look at a stock for Jacob. You want to look at Sprouts, I think. Can't believe I remember that, dude. Man, such a beautiful range, dude. God, I love it on the weekly so much. But I don't know. Like, should bearish divergence on the weekly, and it did reverse some. Dude, is this music annoying you? Because it might be annoying me. Okay, so it's so weird, dude. It's so weird. We had ourselves almost a bearish cipher that at that pattern completions, and so it's just kind of a story to tell. You know, you were at the top of a trading range, or you were getting there, 78% retrace, a little too shallow, right? Remember 38% minimum criteria, and yeah, just kind of ignored down here. But here's the thing, right? At the same time, if it's not a cipher, well, see, that might be too deep for a shark. Shark's max 1618. That went deeper. So a PCZ of a bear shark 886. Did we get there? My God, dude, we touched it like perfectly. Look at that 886, and it went up and went to the 886, July 21st, and reversed. So I mean, I guess just in really the rule is on sharks, man. There's no minimum criteria for B. So this could have technically, I guess, in a way, as long as I think it's above a 236, it could be B for the shark. So what does that mean? All right. So that inverse head and shoulders looking stuff that looked okay. I mean, you just not enough bids to get you to the measured move. All right. So what does that mean? It means we'd be looking for a 50% retrace. But yeah, you're talking about bullish convergence. I don't know, man. Right. Might be more prudent to wait and do this, right? From your low to your high, a 50% retrace would be so amazing. $20.73. And you're like an ice line. Oh my God, yeah, it's like, look at that. All right, that might be a more prudent entry. I mean, look at that bearish divergence on the weekly and daily. That was nasty. That was pretty freaking nasty. So yeah, I mean, you're making a higher low for now. Sure. I just don't know if there's enough of an edge on the daily to really warrant this as a good entry. Look at, I mean, it ran up like this, and it just had a major reversal at an 88% retrace. So I don't know, man. I think you probably get better value down here for a bullish 5-0, right? That's like the harmonic. DeFi, man, where it does this, it sells off to this area and reverses here and moons, and then eventually goes to the top of the trading range. Right, all the way up at $30. Is that interesting? You satisfied? I don't know. It's okay, man.
Bruh.
Oh, blacked out. What's going on? Sorry. So yeah, I showed patrons earlier. I want us to look at Twitter real quick. That man, if you ever show a pattern this big, just disregard the bearish patterns after the PCZ, right? Because we were looking at like it was 1, 2, 3. It was a really nice bearish 3 drives pattern, reverse there, but underperformed nastily just because the market conditions were unlimited quantitative easing, and so it reversed right at the area and just pivoted after selling off about 40-50% and it's gone up. And look at this, man. This is a what is this pattern, chat? Tell me exactly what this pattern is. All right, remember the rising wedge was to Jesus. God, it was so good. I mean, that was one of the first unofficial stock trade setups I'd posted in Patreon, because it's starting to just be like, we were always posting them, but like never really officially on the Patreon page, because it was just like, not financial advice. I just got fed up with that crap, dude. That's right. There you go. No surprise on who got it first. Oh, never mind. You didn't get it first, Wolfman. It was actually Faisal. Faisal got it. Thank you, man. Yeah, bullish Gartley pattern. I mean, this is what dreams can be made of. Look, man, it's like on the daily at the 78% retrace with a 1272 fib extension confluent. There was divergence, right? Looking back on it. So, I mean, if you're KC Stubbs, you've got the champagne on ice, and you're just waiting for 45.89 to take some profit. Because that is how he does it. That's how he takes profits. CNA. The saying is, the CNA gets the T and A, and I don't mean technical analysis, man, alright? So, chat's kind of lit today. Alright, man. Thanks for the 1,018 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream at all, maybe not the price action in crypto, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. But man, stock's just unstoppable. Unstoppable, dude. NASDAQ today closed above $12,000 for the first time in history. That's nuts, dude. gotta post this real quick. Would have better than that. Did you have a good day today, man? A good day, sun shining. We're breathing. Yeah, we can do that, Brad. So, just a real official announcement, real quick. In 7 days, and this is what we do. We're gonna be doing this until the end of time. Kind of now, we'll be doing audits on merchandise sales, and if particular pieces of merchandise do extremely poor in revenue and sales, we will be retiring them. So we've already audited the merchandise for this month, and we will be retiring the bread mug, and we will be retiring Black Plasma's NASCAR composite operator shirt. In 7 days, those will be gone forever, and we'll be unveiling the same date new merchandise. So if you want another collector's item, you got 7 days to do it, and that's it, dude. All right, just making the announcement. Jacob, what you think about Sprouts, man? I don't know if you're watching right now, but you bringing it up, so. Just ping me, I guess, in Patreon or unofficial when you get this or you hear it or whatever. Quinny, you have that shirt? You were like one of literally 2 or 3 people for the past 6 weeks that have bought it, right? So it's like, what's the point of even having that merch? I think we only had like 3 mug sales too of the bread, like 3 or 4 max. Okay, so when numbers are that bad, that means there's no demand for the asset. So gonna retire it. Hey, Win Batson, man, what's up, dude? Oh man, speaking of merch, the man himself right there. Dude, we got the Japanese candlestick pattern canvas that's coming out. Very, very good progress on it. So shouldn't be too much longer. What were we just about to look at? Okay, yeah. Let's look at something we found yesterday that has held its ground so freaking well. It's very impressive. It's almost like one of those things that are just like, dang, dude. I mean, the entry was where the price was yesterday. So already, within a 24-hour period, we've got price action appreciation. Not much, but look how it held when Bitcoin dumped. It didn't do anything. It stayed up above the entry. So you're talking about impressive Zen to BTC. I guess in times like this, these BTC pairs are okay. What's up, Skyward, dude? Wow, we just 25% increase in our merch sales of that item. We did it, man. Thanks, Skyward, dude. So, I mean, what do you want, man? This eventually, right? If the TA is respected, holds support, the divergence really plays out, the harmonic really plays out, eventually you'd be looking for 9,371 sats on this. I mean, that's it. So it was like the BTC pairs did things, but unfortunately, it was posted yesterday. A patron brought it up to my attention, and maybe now I wish he did it. But dang, dude, all right, we had some really good looking stuff. Jesus, what is? Freaking UPS guy, go get your freaking wheels checked, dude. Okay, so BNT, Bancor, right? This is why, like, maybe I'll never do this again, right? Looking at an S-coin I've never seen before. It looked okay, like it was trying to
Still
double
too
bottom,
soon to get that
and then
info on
Bitcoin
the Hamad
dumps.
pattern canvas. If you guys in chat haven't bought it yet, do it. Do it. Get that 16 by 9. She fits so nice on the wall. Though my only complaint is the dark blue on the black is kinda hard to read from afar.
Thank you, Nefarious, man, for the 420 contribution. Really appreciate it, dude. Yeah, the canvas print is, for good reason, the top seller. It's awesome. So, yeah, there was, like, actually divergence. I mean, there was hidden bullish divergence on the daily, dude. I mean, it had a lot of good stuff. It reminded me very, very similarly of Target, the old Target trade, but it's Bancor. So, yeah, this is why I try to stay away from crap like this. So, I'll be taking S coins with a grain of salt, which I already did, but I'll be taking with, like, not a grain of salt, just a salt shaker of salt, right? So, get wrecked, Bancor. Rightfully so, speculative trash asset. Couldn't hold support looking left. It should have been support. I guess it was. It rallied, lower highs, none of the bids came down and maybe double bottom and just cracked that ice line like nothing when Bitcoin dumped. So, get wrecked, dude. Never again, dude. Broke a demand line, right? That had been created on all the way back to freaking May. Just get out of here, Bancor. Trash. But again, everything's trash today. US down 10.4%. Tezos, man, give me a break, trash. Right? Oh, we're gonna break up, man. We're gonna do it. Yeah, all the variables line up, and it's just like, nope, you're trash. So now we just wait patiently for a mega edge on these S coins. Again, we wait because they had kind of an edge, and then BitThumb, and then the US dollar pumps. Those two things together killed these altcoins across the board. Dude, it's not even about hype on this crap project. I don't even know I don't care what it is. It's just, it might have respected the TA if Bitcoin didn't dump really hard. If it didn't go down 5 to 7% today, right? Maybe it would have held. Happens, man. But just remember, right? Like, there are trade setups, Maker, Zcash, Ethereum, target levels getting hit and stuff, getting close or whatever, and then the reversals happen. Oh, that makes sense, dude. Makes sense. So here we are on Bitcoin. Still the offshoot chance. You got a chance, man. It's the Jim Carrey and Dumb and Dumber. Hidden bullish divergence could happen here. It could. Off a demand line of the equidistant channel. Ethereum created itself a nice bullish pin bar. I don't know. I guess you could try and argue that this is a bullish pin bar on Bitcoin, but I don't know. I mean, technically it could be. Let's see. You know, the criteria for a pin bar is the wick has to be double the size of the body, right? So we just try to measure here. So technically it is a bullish pin bar reversal by like $10, dude. All right, dude, that UPS truck needs to get out of my neighborhood. Can y'all hear it? I'm gonna pause the music and let y'all listen to this crap. So we technically have a bullish pin bar, not a strong bullish pin bar. Remember, the larger the wick, the better. But we have some super weak looking, barely bullish pin bar on Bitcoin at a demand line. That's just interesting combination. And of course, if we keep rallying, that negative momentum is going to begin to wane. That means our hidden bullish divergence would begin to mature or develop, where you don't really know quite yet. Okay, 11,463. Right on Bitcoin, we're below that. We got to get back above that. Why? What is 11,463? It is the three gorgeous damn mega resistance support from 2018, from 2019, and now 2020. As for the past 3 freaking weeks, or month really, we had been above that mega resistance, okay? Lots of complaining going on today, Sam T. I don't know, man. We're looking at things that were destroyed by the macro that were potential opportunities. So whatever. Ruben, what are you talking about? What's loud? Alright, so EOS, it hit targets of a falling wedge. Dude, this is how it works, man. This is beautiful, okay? It doesn't get better than this. As a swing trader, this is perfect. This is exactly what happens, okay? EOS, pretty trash project, $4 billion given to it. Most amount of money ever given to a crypto for a startup ever, dude. EOS, hands in pockets. What did it do? So that means, right, there's no fundamental backing on this crap, right? Just like yesterday, the day before, the day it pumped in 2017, it's the same, right? Nothing's really changed on EOS. So we have the mentality that this is a trader's market. We trade and we dump it when we get targets. So what are in traditional markets, what are the common profit-taking levels on a falling wedge when you use Fibonacci from the top of the wedge to the bottom? Tell me. You tell me. What are the two common profit-taking levels of a falling wedge on a traditional market? You should know that if you watch the stream. Okay? I'm going to wait for your answers. There are two answers, not one. There you go. 6 is the... What? Jake got it? Is he the first one? Yes, there were people that answered. Remember, I didn't ask for one answer. I said there are two answers here. So, it looks like Jake, not from State Farm, probably. He said 0.5, 0.618, you demand. Now, right after, you had 06 that came in at the same time. You had Bearded King that came in. Nathan DeMarco came in. So, good on y'all. That is the right answer. A falling wedge using Fibonacci, we target for a 50%, and then you can exit your position at the 618, or you leave a little bit riding and have a third target, sure. But in a trader's market, dude, what did it do? It hit targets in reverse. The people traded this piece of crap asset and dumped it on the second profit-taking level. Wow. Riveting, dude. Out of this world crazy. So where are you now? Pretty much where you started. It's your lowest point of that wedge, right? August 27th. So yeah, I guess, man, it's just now Bitcoin. It's like Bitcoin again. All right, a hidden bullish divergence if it pivots here. Sure. Back below 311, that's a major support resistance area, dude. I mean, look, man, you're below this April 30th high. You got to get back above that, man. I'm just saying. You're below it. Disgusting. This is why you watch the stream, dude, right? It's about the TA. It's not about crypto. For the traders out there that know what they're doing, it's about the TA. It's about the trading, making the money, and then dumping the asset at profit-taking levels. And then we start over, clean slate. We look for other things. When the dust settles, we gain an edge over the next few days. Heck, man, I mean, if really Bitcoin starts really rallying here with Ethereum and Bitcoin gets above 11,463, I mean, that's where hidden bullish average could play out. But it doesn't ensure that we're going to make a higher high than our previous high, which is like 12K. 12.2 or 12.3. One sec, I'm gonna lag. Okay, we had a new patron, didn't show up, so. Adam Simon, up in the chat, let's go!
Is that a joint?
Thank you, Adam. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with Patreon. I think it had something to do with the processing of payments and stuff. Or showing us at 611. We're now at 633 patrons. I guess it updated the numbers after it figured out what was going on with some people's payments. So 633 patrons. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Crypto Addict, Martin S, Crypto Tiger. Thank you all for joining the Patreon today. Yes, I already did gold. Easy. Gold, just kind of pulling Bitcoin a little bit, right? Again, though, right? Like with Ethereum, it's now 442, right? Okay, bullish pin bar. Let's see if it can sustain. But again, it's not going to ensure that we make a higher high or even double top. We might get a lower high here on Ethereum, especially if Bitcoin sucks. Oh yeah, Kyle, we've been looking at that bat. We're reversed there, but we didn't have an edge, and we love waiting for an edge. We might be onto something with VeChain. Yeah, good man. Good, we'll look at it.
That double bottom at the PCZ?
Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah, dude, the pin bar. I already told you about the pin bar. The pin bar's, it's good. It's a bullish Japanese candlestick reversal. It's amazing, dude. So VeChain, please let me just see this. Let's go, dude. I don't know though, man. I don't know. It's close. It's real close. This is what dreams can be made of. Dude, all right, you look at this, right? This is what we want. Let me pull up. You might have a chance here. This is a really low risk opportunity here. Let me pull up the dual screen for fun, for education, like we try to do. I try to give you value. That's why you watch the stream. I'm trying to provide value. It's not just, hey, we're just tuning in and I get nothing out of the stream, right? Yeah, no. Hold on. Super laggy when I try to do this. Understandable. All right, so here's VeChain on the left of your screen. We're going to now pull up KNC. Well, let me use the right one. Okay, so KNC. It was a bullish Garley. Where if you remember, we did the education on its clipped in the Patreon Educational Resources tab where we didn't have an edge at the 786. Heck, we almost touched it, but we didn't technically at the 786. And so you ran up and you crapped around for a while until you sold off and bots. It had to have been trading bots. Just pushed this price down to 123 like the Jesus and immediately scooped it up. And what happened when we got the first bottom, the second bottom, we ended up giving ourselves an edge on the market. The seller exhaustion at a double bottom, at the PCZ of a bullish Garley, right? So here we are, not near as clear on VeChain because of the violence of selling from Bitcoin. VeChain was certainly affected so bad that you make a low on price, you make the same low, and you make higher levels of negative momentum, so it's convergence-esque. But a low about the same low with higher levels of relative strength. So it does seem like we're developing a small edge on VeChain at a PCZ of a bullish bat pattern. We need to do this. Could be. Yeah. VeChain could be doing things. Very interesting here, dude. Remember, it's not about the harmonic. It never is only about the harmonic ever. It's always about the coinciding variables. Okay? So we got it. We're saying there's a chance, dude, for a double bottom at the PCZ of a bullish bat like the Jesus man. Wow. All right. So, hey, Ray, just for the sake of education and fun, how will we size this up? Well, we're at such a low risk, high reward opportunity area. Man, we could get away with Casey Stubbs stop loss where it's below X. Really, that's what Casey Stubbs will have at a bat or even a cipher. He'll have his stop below the beginning of the structure at the lowest point, July 27th. And he will not even worry about taking profit until C. And what does that do? Almost always it's 3 to 1. Here, it's 2.63 to 1. So we could, where we are, I don't know if you want to go much lower. I don't think there's really any support looking left. So I don't know, if it doesn't pivot here, you may not want to have anything to do with it, dude. For real. Like falling below 1.5294 cents. why do you want to screw around with it anymore? It doesn't look that great on the daily and weekly. So I'm just telling you about, like, if the divergence on the potential double bottom was play out, I'm showing you targets, entries, which would kind of be now. And yeah, profit taking A and C, the Casey Stubbs way, but with a tighter stop, just based on, I don't know, man. Like, if it goes down to 1.4015 cents, I don't know if I want to even take a chance on it. I think it could eventually see 1.1 cents again, the Walmart rumors peak back from last year, all the way back. It was June 25th, 2019. So this is how we could size up VeChain. Right now. Bitcoin dumps, it's all over, dude. It's all over VeChain and Bitcoin dumps. But this is kind of what we work for. This is kind of what we look for every day. So harmonic pattern, technical indicators, trend analysis, I guess, because it technically is in an uptrend. It's that simple, dude. Yeah, J-Mob. Walmart Plus, dude. What an original name, dude. If you want to learn about this stuff that I'm showing live on stream, join the Discord. Great way to start, okay? Where we have educational resources that you can dip your toes into this world of technical analysis. It's gorgeous. I mean, it's like, if more people knew about this, that were out there, I mean, there's so many like smart people, like engineers, doctors, lawyers, and stuff. They don't even know this world's real. Like, very rational people that are highly intelligent. I mean, that's why I do this every day, because we just keep accumulating people, because it's real. This stuff's very, very real. And you can make it a hobby, and you can take it at your own pace, and you can do it your entire life. It's like golf, man. But guess what? When you're at 80, your body's giving out, you can still do TA, man. Isn't that crazy? Of course, your mind's not going to be as sharp, but... What happened, dude? Is that it? Hello? Man, it's like they're... Oh my god! I'm getting gaslighted. Okay, so I have this... It turns off my audio, and for some reason, it's like a biometric touch, right? So I guess it's a little older. It just sometimes turns off and makes me think the music stopped. See the green and then the brown or the orange or whatever? Sorry about that. What the? Good God. Okay, let's go VeChain. You know, the whole thing is like when you're older, right? You're 80. At that point, you've already mastered technical analysis, and you've used it as a hobby along with your current career. And yeah, you don't need to do TA when you're 80 because it's done. You done, man. Yeah, you're on your yacht. I've already done a mini office tour. We got to find the episode where I did it. It was an IRL stream. I was in, my internet was out or my power was out or something. So people know what episode it was. You'll just chime in on that for the people so I can whatever. Oh my god, dude. What is this? What is this, dude? We might have to watch this, okay? Well, that didn't take me to the... God, dude.
Lincoln has the...
Okay, I've not watched this. I think we'll be okay. But this is a Nebraska man asks city council to rename boneless chicken wings. Okay? So I'm gonna pull this up. We're gonna full screen it. Why not, man?
Lincoln has the opportunity to be a social leader in this country. We have been casually ignoring a problem that has gotten so out of control that our children are throwing around names and words without even
Hello? What is this?
understanding their true meaning and treating things as though they're normal. I go into nice family restaurants and I see people throwing this name around and pretending as though everything is just fine. I'm talking about boneless chicken wings. I propose that we as a city remove the... Excuse me, I'm trying to...
Yeah.
Excuse me,
Sure.
come on. I propose that we as a city remove the name boneless wings from our menus and from our hearts. These are our reasons why. Number one, nothing about boneless chicken wings actually come from the wing of a chicken. We would be disgusted if a butcher was mislabeling their cuts of meats, but then we go around and pretending as though the breast of the chicken is its wing. Number two, boneless chicken wings are just chicken tenders, which are already boneless.
Bruh.
I don't go to order boneless tacos. I don't go and order boneless club sandwiches. I don't ask for boneless auto repair. It's just what's expected. And then number three, we need to raise our children better. Our children are raised being afraid of having bones attached to their meat. That's where meat comes from. It grows on bones. We need to teach them that the wing of a chicken is from a chicken, and it's delicious. I propose that we rename boneless wings in the city of Lincoln. We can call them buffalo-style chicken tenders. We can call them wet tenders. We can call them saucy nugs or trash. We can take these steps and show the country that where we stand, and that we understand that we've been living a lie for far too long. And we know it because we feel it in our bones.
Thank you, man.
There you have it, chat. Chicken dindies for us all, alright? Thanks, Peckham, for that
My
source.
mind is as sharp now as it was when, what?
Oh boy. Well, I could imagine political TTS is going to be getting more and more bold as we get closer and closer to November. Thank you, Bo Jiden, for the tended. Cheers. I don't know, man. So you could be out there, City Hall, doing what he did, or you could be investing in yourself, learning how to identify an edge on the market. Invest in yourself, right? Okay, so Bitcoin, we got 1 hour until your daily close. I've been live now for literally 1 hour. Look on it, oh my god, man. Sorry. Y'all hear the music? Is it too loud, too quiet? Just right? I'm gonna keep our eye on Ethereum. Down 7% today, but we understand what it just did. It painted a bullish pin bar reversal and is somehow maybe showing hidden bullish shivers. And if this trend line on the RSI is somehow pivoting there, I don't know, man. Pretty interesting. Music's okay. Audio levels, sweet. I don't ever ask. I'm not gonna ever ask you, is the music good? Do you like the music? No, it's like when I ask, like, are we good on music? It just means like decibel levels always okay. So at the top of the hour, we're looking at it. Well, one of the big ones, the second largest, and then again, just for people tuning in, it's a very interesting look on Ethereum right now. And then Bitcoin, very interesting, right? Interesting in terms of if you pivot here, hidden bullish divergence will be a thing. It will actually be real. Impending price action continuation to the upside if the pivot starts here, not any lower. If we get a candle close low anywhere below 11,244, there's absolutely no chance of hidden bullish divergence, okay? So for now, could have just been a mere pullback because the US dollar has rallied to make a lower high than its previous high and a major downtrend. And as well as BitThumb, the South Korea's largest crypto exchange, got raided by their government today. And as you know, and I guess it would compound with just last week, where the third largest Coinbit, third largest exchange, got seized completely by the feds over there for fraud and wash trading. So, and you know, South Korea is like the most volume of crypto trading anywhere in the freaking world. That's what's so scary and so like disturbing about this information, right? Well, anyway, man, I don't know. Like, so I mean, what do you even do here, right? This is starting to get Rudy poo. Looking at Nvidia, the world's best chip producer, has broken out of its uptrend August 21st, and since then it broke out and even back tested the channel's supply line as a new demand line and has pivoted off of that and rallied like unreal levels, where today you gapped up. I'm talking Nvidia opened the day at like $588 and then sold off all the way to fill a gap at $558 and then rallied in the morning and did nothing the rest of the day, but still closed up 3.8%. Let's go Nvidia. Maybe we'll see it 1,000. If this market is really confirmed that the bull market's still here and we're gonna now go through price discovery, Nvidia very well could see $1,000. Not that crazy. Maybe it might take a while, but you're well above $500. I mean, really, the major psychological resistance after $500, $1,000. In these market conditions, it's probably more appropriate than ever to be talking about that stuff where it is possible. It's stupid. No value here. Extreme premium prices. You didn't say tendies, I know. Disappointing. I don't know, man. It's a 10% dump would, liquidate most long positions, ones that are being monitored with stops and stuff, and if they're leveraged, right? So, yeah, perfect little wipeout across the crypto space. It might be it. But really, I mean, the chart to watch during this time really is the DXY. Such an inverse correlation. I don't know if it's going to look good. I don't even think I can do it here. Oh, maybe I can. Hold on. Let's see. Compare. No, it's not going to let me. God, I hate that about TradingView. Let me see. Oh, give me a break. Okay, let's see if I can do it. Is it really? Wow, dude, what is wrong with TradingView? Like, I'm trying to hit compare and it won't do anything. God, I love that. Maybe if I just refresh my page or something. Let me see. Oh, I haven't even showed y'all the daily idea. We're hoping it's not the case at all. It would kind of be a weird thing to happen, I guess, where we do create a huge head and shoulders. But, I mean, I've seen it where it looks like a head and shoulders could be being painted, and then it doesn't happen, like, at all. And maybe it breaks the neckline and just too bullish. Let me try to refresh now. I'm trying to show the correlation between the US dollar and Bitcoin as of recent, okay? There we go. Doesn't do too good of a job, I guess. Really showing. Yeah, it doesn't let you. Yeah, it's not very good. Right? I mean, like, why does it even look like that? And you can't scale it to make it look better. But I guess all we can do is just look at. So crap, dude. It does look right. I mean, like the selling. And then the sideways action. It's like Bitcoin had been showing up sloping support, right, up sloping structure, and then you look at US dollars, a down sloping structure, right? So it's almost in a way like that's what Bitcoin's kind of doing, right? Right now. And this is what the US dollar's doing. Sorry, I mean, sorry, the comparison tool can sometimes suck for me articulating my point. That's why I don't use it that much. No, NVIDIA does not have a Threadripper. That's AMD. I own a Threadripper, and I think it's amazing. I'm never utilizing all those cores though, so. I mean, I don't even know, man, like what I'm capped on. It might not even be I'm capped on anything. I really think, like, as a streamer, there are just some things that I'm pushing with graphically that just are not optimized right with software. So not even a hardware issue probably. Like, you know, when my tip jar starts like freaking out, you know, and starts lagging real bad, it's like, I don't think there's anything I can do about that with equipment, with hardware. I don't think it's my fault or anything. Again, it's just too many graphics for stream elements to handle. There's like a memory leak or something. We could try to do that. Hold on. Try to pull it on the big screen, make it easier. Here it is. This is pretty, I mean, it's pretty freaking nice. I mean, you can talk about correlation, inverse correlation here. Here it is, right? Left side of your screen is the US dollar. Right side of your screen is Bitcoin, right? Huge markup in price, huge drawdown in price. Up, down sloping consolidation in the US dollar, up sloping consolidation on Bitcoin. Look at that heart line. Look at that freaking heart line, man. So it's either there's opportunity down here, or you're not going to catch many bids. You make another. Hey, look, we run up and rally, and we make a lower high, like a really strong confirmed lower high than 12,059. We might be in trouble. Like, Bitcoin might really be in trouble if that happens. Total market cap looks awesome. We can look at it. Excuse me. Hidden bearish divergence on the DXY daily. Is that true? That'd be great. Well, there was bullish divergence that played out. Look, this is probably good, right? You had really strong daily bullish divergence. It played out and then dumped again. Lower. Look at these consecutive lower highs. Now it's rallying once more. Look, you want to talk about bullish pin bars? Look at the US dollar yesterday. That's a beautiful bullish pin bar. I mean, that is such a textbook reversal candle. And on the RSI, yeah, see, this is the thing. This was tough. Look at that seller exhaustion on the dollar, man. That is such strong seller exhaustion. So if this plays out, this RSI bullish divergence in the tail end, and the hit, so you got a combination of variables, right? You got a bullish pin bar Japanese candlestick reversal along with bullish divergence, classic bullish divergence on the RSI. And it's just begun to play out on this new candle, right? Or I guess yesterday was a reversal, and now we're getting some follow-through price action, getting back above the historical ice line at 92.55. Hidden bearish divergence, a high on price, a much... Well, the thing is, that lower high, if you're talking about it that way, already it's played out. Hidden bearish divergence played out to sell off. And what happened after the hidden bearish divergence on the daily? Classic divergence on the RSI. So that is the most recent development, and it's playing out now. So what you're hoping for is bearish conditions, extremely bearish conditions, yield not much performance from the edge, where it's saying implying upside next. You're getting it, but clearly you haven't broken anything. Like you haven't broken a downsloping resistance. You haven't made a higher high than your previous high. That's when you get concerned, when it's like, whoa, it's, you know, this trend is still bearish until you break a high of 93.34. I'm talking, you break it, you back test it, you hold it, and you start running up to the next local high. That's when you know the trend's reversing. So for now, still just a bearish trend, bearish consolidation, though you did have an edge on not just the 4 hour. Look, I don't even have to mess with it. This was plotted on the daily, but you clearly see it on the 4 hour too. So 4 hour and daily bullish divergence with a daily bullish pin bar. Those are some really nice variables.
It's China to me, China.
Can we take a look at SWBI Smith and Wesson?
August, dude. Thanks. I think we looked at it yesterday. So. There you go, man. All right, I guess I was just looking at it like this. 2281 was like all-time highs, or I think, right, March 2016, August 2016. This is where traders settled up, not the wick. Now we can plot the wick too if you want, but you never even got there. And it looks like just 1 and 2 on the bottom, 1 on the top. You were up thrusting through it. Today, you actually Smith & Wesson opened outside of the channel, 22.28, and all day it sold off, or at least the first 4 hours of trading sold off to 1993, and then did a bunch of nothing the last 4 hours of trading. So hey man, you know what it looks like? It's like inversing the US dollar, isn't it, in a way? So look at all this bearish divergence. Jeez, on the 4 hour. Hidden bullish divergence turned into more bearish divergence on the RSI, at least for now, right? Like a high, a higher high, and even a high, a higher high, and even higher high on price, but lower levels of relative strength every time, Jeffrey. So kind of weird here. All that bearish divergence in the relative strength index after hitting, it seems like maybe a supply line. We could say that, is this a dark cloud cover? It could be a dark cloud cover based on the fact that we pierced through the 50% mark of the previous candle. This could be a dark cloud cover reversal. Bearish divergence with a dark cloud cover reversal near all-time highs. Kind of interesting. The high, the sell-off, the attempted rally on a slightly higher high. Not that great, man. Okay. Dang, chat really is dead, man. 1,044 people tuned in. I wouldn't know it unless I checked, right? There's no way I'd know. I mean, who cares if DGB to USD is showing maybe hidden bullish divergence? I don't know, man. That's just not good. Dude, whatever, man. And like a trade that played out like the Jesus, and you know it's just been selling off ever since then. Yeah, hidden bullish divergence. Okay. Like it bounced off that. I mean, you'd think that'd be a clear area where there'd be some bids that is playing out, and maybe it's only because Bitcoin rallied a little bit too. But look, man, this negative momentum could just keep building again. You know, it's not very good. I don't know. I mean, RSI is not giving you any bullish divergence. Yeah, the MACD kind of giving you bullish divergence right here. But I don't know if it's going to be enough, man. To me, nah, not really. Like, you have fun with it. The trade for DGB was this. Until something spectacular like this develops, I'm not doing anything with DGB. No, man. These S coins, forget them until they show me something really nice that develops from May to July. And extreme amounts of accumulation with a sell wall, right? To Jesus, man. Too perfect. So now, I don't really care about it. We'll find something else that looks, you know, I'm not going to force myself to try to find an edge when it doesn't really look like there's much of one. Not really. It's okay. 6, I don't know. Yeah, that's common. But, you know, at the same time, if people weren't doing that, then there'd be literally no chat, right? It'd be like 5 minutes every time someone says something in chat. All right, man. Been live hour and 20 minutes. It's the 2nd of the month, so it is the second best day to join the Patreon, where you receive trade setups, immense amounts of education, and Discord exclusivity. So you can check it out, man. We got 632 patrons. 600 plus people renewed their Patreon subscription last month to this month. So, hey, man, if you want to learn about this world, Patreon's for you. If you don't, no, whatever, dude. And you're supporting the stream, which is great because it's 100% crowdsourced. There's no monetization via ads. There's no real sponsors. It's all crowdsourced, man. And go look for a content creator that is 100% crowdsourced. There are not many of them. They're very rare. Most have real sponsors, where they will do pre-roll advertisements of something, or they'll shill something. The only thing I'm telling you about is my Patreon, because there's value in it, okay, where you can invest in yourself and learn how to do things by yourself, a new trade. So, and how many people watch this stream for hours and hours every day, and think about, let's just say, if I did sell out and I did, you know, monetize these streams, 2 ads per hour, just think about how many hours of this stream you've watched, and then take that number and add 2 advertisements that are 15 seconds each to that number, you know, multiply it. And that's how much time I saved you by 100% crowdsourcing and not monetizing. So justify it, dude. Here's the Discord, 100% free to join. You should join us with 7,000. I don't know how many now. We have 7,712 members in our Discord, extremely active. Join us, man. Uzi says, saved you over 250 hours with no ads. Boom, dude. Boom. That's what's up. So will we rise? Will the bullish pin bar actually play out? Will the hidden bullish divergence develop because of the bullish pin bar? That's the question, man. Hard to do a poll on it because it could easily play out, make a lower high and then dump again. So really tough to declare a winner on that if we did a poll. So not a good one. Alright, man. Well, provided you with the update that you needed to say there's value in the stream today. Looked across the markets. I think maybe we have a little bit more clarity of what's going on. And we know exactly where Bitcoin is below a critical support resistance from history, 11,463. We got to break back above that eventually, at least by Sunday. We got to pivot here. Otherwise, there's probably no chance you're going to have hidden bullish divergence on the 4 hour. There's no chance. So pivot here or be destroyed. Pivot here or fall out of this upsloping structure that's been so respected. Invalidate any kind of edge for the bulls. And when you were showing hidden bullish divergence or whatever, you were waning on your negative momentum on the daily. It's just starting to build again. So it just, well, great, dude. So we will see. Good luck. I'll be back later. Thank you all. 1,000 still here. Let's go Bulls. Really great timing. Absolutely great timing. That's cool. All right. Thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything. Y'all are amazing. I will be back sometime later. Till next time, respect the TA.
Bruh.
Adios, turd nuggets.